This is File 001. The following story was submitted anonymously. The events reportedly took place at 3:17 a.m. And before you continue, make sure your doors are locked. The witness, a father of two, claimed he heard a rhythmic scratching coming from the nursery. He checked the monitor. Sitting at the foot of his daughter's bed was something. It wasn't human. It was tall, pale, and it was staring directly into the camera lens. By the time he reached the room, the window was open, and the scratching had moved to the hallway. Stay vigilant. We are watching. I never believed in paranoia. I live alone, small suburban house, quiet neighborhood, the kind where nothing ever happens. At least, that's what I thought. It started with something small. Every morning, I would wake up and find things slightly off. A kitchen cabinet left open, a chair pulled out just a little. The bathroom light switched on. I tried to rationalize it. Sleepwalking? Maybe. But I've never done that before. I decided to install some security cameras, just to be sure. Night 1, total silence. The footage showed nothing but shadows. Night 2, at 3 a.m. the living room camera triggered. I sat there staring at the screen, heart hammering against my ribs. A figure, tall, thin, standing right behind my bedroom door. It didn't move for hours, it just watched. When I woke up the next morning, the camera was unplugged. I checked the lock on the front door. It was open, not from the outside, but from within. The air in the house felt heavy, like someone was breathing right next to my ear. I'm leaving tonight. I'm not even packing my bags. But as I reached for my keys, I heard it. A soft, wet whisper from the basement. I'm not alone. I never was. One step, then another. I reached for my phone and turned on the flashlight. My bedroom door was slightly open. I always close it before sleeping. Always. The hallway was dark, completely dark. And then the light flickered. Just for a second. The darkness was total. But in that second, I felt the weight of a gaze. But in that second, I saw something, a shadow, standing at the end of the hallway.
At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I was tired. Maybe I forgot. But then, it got worse. One night, around 2:50 a.m., I woke up suddenly. No sound, no nightmare. Just that strange feeling, like someone was standing in the room with me. I didn't move. I just listened. The house was silent. After a few minutes, I convinced myself I was imagining it. I checked my phone. 3:12 a.m.
Tall, still watching. I stopped breathing. The silence was absolute. When the light stabilized, the hallway was empty. I don't remember deciding to move, but suddenly I was out of bed, slamming my bedroom door shut and locking it. My hands were shaking so badly I dropped my phone. I called 911 while whispering because I didn't know where he was. Police arrived within minutes. Blue lights cut through the night. They searched the entire house, every room, every closet, the attic, the basement, nothing. No signs of forced entry, no broken windows, no open doors. They told me it was probably stress, lack of sleep.
Maybe I imagined it. I wanted to believe them. I really did. Until the next morning, when I checked my security camera footage. I installed cameras months ago, but rarely checked them. I opened the app, scrolled to 3:14 a.m. The hallway camera loaded. The footage was normal at first. Dark, quiet. Then, at exactly 3:16 a.m., the camera glitched, static, for 3 seconds. When the image came back, he was there, standing in my hallway, facing my bedroom door. He didn't move. He didn't blink. He just stood there for almost 2 full minutes.
At 3:18 a.m., he slowly turned his head and looked directly into the camera. Then the footage cut out again. The next clip showed an empty hallway. Police came back. They checked the footage, checked the locks, checked everything. Still no signs of entry. But here's the part they couldn't explain. There was no record of my front or back door opening. No window alerts, no motion detected outside. Which means whoever was in my hallway never came through a door. I haven't slept properly since. I keep the lights on now, every night. And sometimes, at exactly 3:17 a.m., my bedroom door handle moves, slowly, gently, like someone is testing it, waiting. The silence in the house is heavy, pressing against my ears. I can hear my own heartbeat, loud and erratic. I try to convince myself it's just the house settling, or my tired mind playing tricks, but the handle doesn't just settle. I keep thinking back to that night in the woods, before the footage, before the knocking. Something followed me home that night. I started recording everything on my phone, just in case, just so someone would know what happened if the cameras cut out for good. Then there are the sounds from the attic, not footsteps, more like something heavy being dragged across the beams, slowly, deliberately. Even the world outside feels wrong now. The street is always empty, no cars, no neighbors, just that one flickering light. I've been keeping a log, every movement, every sound, every time the handle turns. 3:17 a.m. It's always 3:17 a.m. I chained the basement door yesterday, but this morning the chain was lying on the floor, unbroken, just removed. It's getting closer. I can feel it. It doesn't need doors anymore. It's already inside. It's always been inside. I looked at the window tonight. A single word was written in the frost. Soon, written from the inside. 3:17 a.m. Here it comes again. I can hear the handle. It's not waiting anymore, like someone is testing it. Waiting, just waiting. And then, last night, I received a notification from my security app, motion detected in hallway. I opened the live feed, but the hallway was empty. But the app showed one more detail. User logged into camera, unknown device. That's why I'm submitting this file, because I changed my passwords. I even replaced the locks. I even stayed at a hotel for a week. But when I came back, there was a chair in my bedroom, placed directly in front of my bed, facing me. I don't own that chair. And tonight, it's 3:16 a.m., and I can hear breathing outside my door. There are records that the public was never meant to see, encrypted files lost in the archives of a forgotten facility. File 001 contains the only known evidence of what they call the lingerer, a presence that doesn't just watch, it waits. Witnesses reported a drop in temperature, a strange humming in the walls, and the feeling of eyes on their back, even when they were alone. It moves between the frames of reality, visible only through the cold lens of a surveillance camera, and once it finds you, it never leaves. We've studied these tapes for years, trying to understand the pattern, but the pattern is simple. Curiosity is the invitation. This concludes File 501. If you're watching this at 3 a.m., don't check your hallway. You might not be alone.